it's not our fault, right? But every promoter has to make sure that when they sign a network deal, they keep their top talent on the network.
So you don't.
Right? So Andy Ruiz is not Keith Hearn, is not Manny Pacquiao, is not Deontay Wilder. So you get to a stage with someone like Andy Ruiz where he will go to Al and say, please give me this chance, like don't let me lose this opportunity. Al will go and speak to Fox, who just aired him last Saturday with probably 1 million audience, and say, just to let you know, this kid's had an opportunity to fight for the world heavyweight title. We shouldn't stand in his case. In that situation, as DAZN would do, where actually Tevin's a good example of that as well. You know, I would have to go to DAZN and say, look, Tank Davis will only fight Tevin if it's on Showtime. They may turn around and go, no, we don't want that. They wouldn't, because I would tell them, you can't ruin this opportunity for this kid. And that would be the same instance with Andy Ruiz, right? Now you get the bigger guys, Al can't afford, and to be honest, like we all can't afford, but I can't, if Anthony Joshua signs a long-term deal with DAZN, it's very difficult for me to take a fight on another platform. That's just business. So when you say, oh, it's great that Al let him take his fight, yeah, he did let him take his fight, so he should do as well. But it's a different scenario when you're talking about Errol Spence or you're talking about those kind of guys, because, and I don't blame Al in that sense, you've got to do the right job for the fighter, but he also has to say, well, you've signed with my network, so that's where you should be boxing. But in the Andy Ruiz instance, how can you let a guy who's now going to make millions of dollars achieve a dream of trying to win the world heavyweight title? Andy feels he should be world champion. Andy feels he beat Joseph Parker in New Zealand. It was a very, very close fight. So, you know, we thank those guys for allowing this fight to happen. So they should. But,
So-
they, you know, could they have blocked it? Yeah, maybe. I mean, there would have been a...
So with those marquee guys that you're talking about, then how do we get around that and make
I
these
know, I
fights
don't
happen?
know. I don't know.
Because
It's just
typically
boxing.
it would be make a pay-per-view.
The way you get around it is for the fight to become so big you can't ignore it.
But then
Pacquiao against Pacquiao against
But then
Mayweather.
that's the whole DAZN streaming. It's not pay-per-view. That's
No,
like
but-
a whole
yeah,
no
yeah,
thing. Like
yeah.
that goes against the business philosophy.
So that's going to be a
like
big problem. I'm talking more about Crawford against Spence,
Mm.
fights like that.
Well,
where,
like Wilder, Joshua.
yeah, well, Wilder hasn't got a network deal, and nor has Joshua. It's likely Joshua will sign a long-term deal with DAZN. It's likely that Wilder will do the same with Showtime. That's when you have to come together. I will not allow Joshua to sign a network deal that will prevent him from taking an undisputed fight.
So
I think the only person right now who signed a network deal that will prevent him fighting on other networks is Tyson Fury. Like, he doesn't really care. Like, he's won the World Heavyweight Championship. If you said to Tyson, like, do you want to be the undisputed champion? Yeah, he does. But he also wants to make as much money as possible. That's why he's making a lot of money for fighting Tom Schwartz. So, and turned down an ordered fight with Deontay Wilder. So you have to practice what you preach in that.